Water for Elephants, beautiful film.
Thank you.
And it's not easy to do a period, I think, film in general. I think people sometimes have a hard time disconnecting the modern face with the period time, but you guys really applied yourself quite strong to these roles. What made Jacob such a connection for you?
I like that era a lot, and I always I like that accent. Well, even though it's not really an accent for that period, I had a voice in my head when I was reading the script and stuff. I like movies that are set. I like movies that were made then, and also movies kind of up until the 60s, which were set then. And I think it hasn't really been done for a while. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I had an immediate connection with it. I could see an image of myself in my head in that period. That's when I read the script, and I was just very comfortable.
Now, there's a line in the film when Jacob tells Marlena that you're a beautiful woman, you deserve a beautiful world. You know, for you, what is that beautiful world? You live in a very interesting fishbowl at the moment, given the work that you do. So, what makes a beautiful world for you? Other than sleep.
What makes a beautiful world? I don't know. Like, I mean, it's just how you see it, I guess. I mean, it's not really to do with stuff. I mean, I guess not being chronically sick is like one thing. Not being like if you were being beaten up every day, it probably wouldn't be great. I don't know, yeah. I mean, generally, you know, if there's nice light, like I don't think Jacob's really referring to kind of the weather conditions, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. It's a good chat-up line, though.
Isn't it? Just try on the girls and see how
it's
that
very
works.
kind of vague. It's like, he's not really chatting her up either. It's like, well, I was just saying you deserve a beautiful life. And Christoph, you're giving her a beautiful life. It's fine. It's all cool. I was just saying how beautiful her life is. It's already beautiful. But, yeah, I don't know.
Is it challenging when you face a woman like Reese Witherspoon that you need to romance her in these fictional worlds that you star in, the films that you do, Robert? Is it how do you get past that awkward, hi, nice to meet you, let's pretend to be a couple in love?
I mean, she's really fun. She's great. I mean, you kind of, you know, she makes everything easy. But, you know, there's a thing about Reese, like, she's obviously been working since she was like 11 years old or something. Like, really, really experienced, like, has seen it all, done it all. And so, like, that was one thing which was like, well, I've like done a few movies and stuff, so how could I, you know, what type of guy would you have to be? Because she's playing that in the movie as well. I mean, she's an established star. And so it was kind of interesting trying to figure out what type of person you'd have to be to connect to her. Which was just really trying to figure out how she thought in reality as well. And yeah, hopefully it worked out in the movie.
I think this is probably your most confident performance to date. You felt there's certain moments in the film where you see yourself completely just involved in the world, in the period. And do you feel types of movies like Water for Elephants are where we want to shape your career further to continue challenging yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of knew that when you have, there's something about filming out in the middle of nowhere that just changes everything. It's just so much easier to forget yourself. Like, I didn't have to do anything. I mean, there were no outside influences on the set. It was just, you're in the 30s, that you're in a circus, that's the only thing you could see around. I mean, it was so easy to believe in it. Which is how, like, before Twilight, I mean, that's what I was really feeling about things. But like now, it's like paparazzi and stuff on most of the sets you work on. And there's too many parts of your everyday reality which come into the movie, which makes it a lot harder. I think that's one of the greatest things about doing this. It was just, you could just be there. I mean, I never even went back to my trailer. You just sit around, like, you know, hang out with the horses and stuff. And yeah, it was just, there was no segregation between when I was shooting and when I was just sitting there. So it was weird.
Really quickly, Twilight, I know this is the finale. We're going to get to the finish. How do you feel when saying goodbye to this incredible project that's been a big part of your life for so long?
I don't really know yet. I mean, this last shoot's been long, and so it'd be kind of a relief because it's been a hard one. But yeah, I guess I'll just see what happens. I mean, it'd be nice to not have to think, oh, I've got to shove another movie in because I've got to shoot another Twilight movie for 4 months, like in September, blah, blah, blah. Like, which has been the last few years. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'll probably sign on for the TV series in a year.